So, since this fun little thing that ends in 19 has been rolling around in my next video, which deals with Harry Potter, is actually going to take some time, I decided to watch a few movies, watch some anime, and oh boy, do I have some exciting news. Actually, it might not be exciting if you don't know what these movies are, or maybe you like these movies, I don't know, or shows, just the singular one. I actually wanted to do a kind of review on a few of them, and yes, I took this inspiration from Mr. Gigi. The link in the description. He's actually a cool and funny dude. Without further ado, let's actually get to the first one that happened to be the one on my worst movies of 2019 list, and that is Leo da Vinci Mission Mona Lisa. What's that? Well, I'm glad you asked. Do you want to know what always made me curious? Why did none of my history teachers or art teachers talk about how Leonardo da Vinci fought pirates? What? You didn't know that? Of course he did, as well as Leo's best friend that we forgot about till near the end of the movie. Two annoying shits and all to save Mona Lisa. Not fuck you. Yeah, there's no Mission Mona Lisa. It's Mission Pirate Treasure shit. Well, let's get off with the cast, starting with Lisa. Get it, Mona Lisa? Played by Camilla Lee, who is also on Shane Dawson's Not Cool as Tori and many other anime voice actors like the Tower of God and Magic Record. Bryce Papenbrook from Attack on fucking Titan as Eren, and Ichigo fucking Kurosaki, my husband, Johnny Young Bosch. Yes! Yeah, there are so many voice actors in which boggled me because this fucking movie sucks. I didn't realize Johnny, who is my love and also the main character as Leo, was until I actually looked it up. This movie gets a 3, automatically, out of 1,000. Love you, Johnny. So, let's begin this clusterfuck. Leo and Lorenzo go for a ride in a barrel. He calls it that, not me. They go to pick up Lisa. I already made this joke, and Leo almost kills Lorenzo a few times because Leo apparently is blind and can't tell when his friend isn't in the barrel with him. After nearly killing themselves, we meet the bad guy. Yeah, I'm serious, because we literally only see him here, so I'm spoiling it for you so you know, and I can't say his first name, so we're calling him Chucko. We meet Astrid. No, they did steal from How to Train Your Dragon. Like, just look at her hourglass figure, the braided hair, even the poster made us all in the movie theater think that it was How to Train Your Dragon. The three head to the lake where Leo tests out his scuba gear. Oh yeah, and he almost dies because of Lorenzo. Payback? They go to take Lisa home and find her family's farm on fire. That leads to a fight with Leo and Lisa because he said he would try and help her out. She got mad at him for that. He's trying to be nice, and she gets mad. And that means the harvest fair will go on without them. Choco gives them a letter to a man in Florence to help them make some money.
Thank you. Don't forget the carrot peeler.
How dare you! Lorenzo?
Georgia, bad guy. Lorenzo spills Leo's plans to Lisa as she goes after him. Lorenzo happens to come across some pirates and is captured by them. They make him write a note as a decoy to say that he's not coming. Bye, Lorenzo. Hope you find your dad. Lisa finds Leo and the two head for Florence. When they arrive, they find out the guy they're looking for is gone and try to sell some of his artwork by the market. We meet Agnes, who steals an apple, and we meet her again when Leo and Lisa find an inventor tells them a tale from deep below the ocean seas about some treasure.
Relax, young lady. This is the tale of the biggest treasure to ever set sail. The carrack went down, the crew all drowned, the treasure was lost.
This is like the rapping dog from the Legend of Titanic. It makes no sense and it makes my tinnitus worse. The vendor is selling the map to find the treasure, but sadly Leo only has half a coin and tries to sell him the Mona fucking Lisa. Also, the paint job is so awful. Why not just hand draw instead of plastering Lisa's face on the actual fucking Mona Lisa? The man turns down his offer, though, and gives him the map. Also, he knows Leo's name, and most likely is a pirate. Agnes steals the map, and the chase is on. She threatens to throw the map down the chimney unless they take her with her, and they agree. Also, we have Niccolo. He gave Lisa the telescope, so now he's coming with us. As they head out towards the treasure, they set up a fire on the island where Niccolo tells us that there is a solar eclipse tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I forgot to tell you the most important thing. Tomorrow there's a solar eclipse. Hooray!
Okay, I just have one question. What's a solar eclipse?
You don't know? I'll be short. Eclipse comes from Greek, and it means to hide. It isn't.
You're a fucking asshole.
Leo saves a dolphin that is caught in the net, and as stings, it gives him a necklace. He gets on his scuba gear and goes underwater to find the treasure. Leo not only finds the ship and the dead crew, but no treasure. During a rainstorm, Lisa tells Leo that something worse will come if they don't have the money, and that is if her father does not pay for the field in time, he could lose everything unless Lisa marries the Count's son. Niccolo tells them about the pirates, and Leo and Lisa sneak on board. They figure out the pirates have been watching them, and they hurry back to the island. Lisa kisses Leo, and we get a very weird montage, like one of them has Leo fucking dying in the scuba gear. Leo figures out that there are actually two ship wheels underwater, which means two ships crash next to each other. Or two ships crash there. They don't have to be there at once. Like, ships kind of crash near each other, sometimes not even knowing that there used to be ships there, so they don't have to be there just at once. As Lisa and Leah go out to the ocean, Agnes and Niccolo make a plan to get captured by the pirates to get some gold for Lisa, so she can't have to marry. This plan is good and all, but it also kind of sucks because it's only two kids doing this, and they don't have anything to carry the gold, coin, or jewelry back in except for Niccolo's hat. Niccolo threatens the pirates that if they do not let them go, that he will make the sun go dark. He does this by clicking his tongue, but the solar eclipse doesn't happen yet, so let's watch Leo look for the treasure. Leo finds a waterfall in where the other ship is, and finds the treasure. The pirates begin firing their cannonball at them, almost hitting the treasure in another dance number.
Chicala, give us a beat. You know the one.
Huh?
Ha! Guess the riddle where the knife is for. You only get one, not a single guess more. If you guess, be sure to guess right. Because if you're wrong, then it's good night.
Never mind about the guy from before. This pirate guy is the new rapping dog. Leo and Lisa go towards the ship and sneak in through the pirates' quarters. To open up the chest, they need dolphins to do so, because it's aesthetic. This is such bullshit. Lisa cuts the rope that was holding the chest, but the captain stops it before it can hit the water. Leo jumps off the ship, but Lisa is captured before she can do so. Leo gets the treasure and the race is on. And Leo gets the great idea to dump all the treasure into the ocean. At least save a few pieces. But sadly, this is the end for our friend Leo. A cannonball goes through the barrel and sinks the ship with him on it. What? You thought Leonardo da Vinci died of a stroke? No, sir. It was actually because of pirates. JK is fine. And he invents parasailing. And one of the pirates accidentally makes a hole with the cannonball in their ship. Nice. Leo gets Agnes, Niccolo, and Lisa, and they land on another ship. Oh yeah, and remember Lorenzo? It takes them about 50 minutes for them just to reach back together again. 50 minutes! Oh, and hide bad guy Chucko. Because that makes sense. Chucko helps the pirates on board where everyone is captured. This all comes in around 11 minutes left of the movie, so, why don't we just wrap this up?
Hold on a second. You mean that you're the one who set the fire at Lisa's?
Blah, 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 I did it. I'm the bad guy, blah, blah, blah. Oh, hey, solar eclipse. So pretty much all the pirates went blind and were eaten by sharks, and everyone escapes back home. That still leaves the royals to deal with. Pretty much they paid them off, and Agnes is here. Why, I don't know, and the royals have to eat their hats because reasons. Agnes is offered a job at Lisa's farm, but not Niccolo, so what the hell. Alana Gray and Ichigo Kurosaki get married, and this is the weirdest wedding because the guy who was able to escape and became one of Hell Now is marrying an insane magical girl who can hold witches and makes you go insane. Both shows are great, by the way. Also, this is the only Leo we need. His name is Chonk. The good in this, I like the voice actors that they chose, and the water effects are actually pretty impressive for whatever the hell they were trying to make. Bad. It steals from How to Train Your Dragon. The cast is not used to the potential because there are some very good anime voice actors that I know have potential, and I know what they are capable of. Characters just disappear for periods of time and then just suddenly come back when you thought you completely forgotten about them. Slapstick that goes nowhere, references from this generation that are godly timed, even for a movie that came out in 2018. What the hell is a harvest fair? Like, I know what it is, but what does the movie think it is? Also, there isn't one. Like, it was talked about a whole bunch at the beginning, but then we got distracted by pirates and treasure, and then it just went away. Terrible villains and a terrible twist who the actual villain is. And oh yeah, this is Mission Mona Lisa. Why was Mona Lisa with us if it's Mission Mona Lisa? No, not even that. He had a picture of the Mona Lisa that wasn't stolen. And the next one up, I wanted to do something different. So I was watching an anime, so why not talk about it? It looks like a DC movie mixed with Sin City. Oh, and yes, it is based on the show, and the voice actors actually did a few characters, just under 22 episodes. Before we begin, though, this was made by Warner Brothers Japan in 2011, created this while the Japanese version of Sam and Dean were voice acted by the original voice actors of Sam, Jerry Padalecki, did do this role for the show, but not Sam, who's played by the Canadian voice actor Andrew Farr. Why do you do this, Jensen? He actually acted in the last 2 episodes, and it's very clear, like, when he came in, but, whatever. Andrew actually does a really good job in this role, to the fact that I thought they just bullshitted and put a bunch of the, clips from the show and just animated over it. Which says a lot, actually, about how they know these characters by heart by now. But there was a trailer for the animated version that clearly has Jensen in it, but due to scheduling issues, he can only make it to the last 2. But let's go through this series. So, already it kind of gets to the original comes to. Sam and Dean's mother is dead. Oh, I mean, spoilers. Oh, no, it's been years. It's probably been about a few decades. I'm kidding, I actually don't know how old this show is. But it's been a while. I think people kind of know this already. Episode 1 deals with them driving around Missouri and our monster hunters. Don't worry, they go all around the country to do that. Can you tell I don't watch the live-action version? Where a man is committed for murdering a girl and claims his innocence, which the police don't believe him. But the 2 believe him because of the way his eyes were glowing in the camera. They figure out the person who killed the girl was a shapeshifter. We also meet a cop, Catherine Boyle, who is only in 1 episode. Yeah, whatever. And then I mean Sam and Dean, because Catherine gets injured by the monster and burns it. Rinse and repeat for killing or helping monsters and or people in terrible situations, while Dean is having a panic attack every time he sleeps, and things about his burning mother, and a father who's not coming into the picture because fuck you. Also, I don't know if it's so fucking often in the original show, but in this, they make it seem like Dean always bitches about 3 things. Their mom being burnt alive, his dead girlfriend who dies in the series, and his dad not being around, and only Sam knows what he did and could potentially be. There are episodes I like that are just filler, like the boy, he's a vampire but doesn't know he is, and they help him and his dad from bad guys, aka a vampire hunter that doesn't really come back, a woman who figures out she's dead and has been dead for a while after a terrible car accident. The story comes together more in episode 7, where a mother is praying in a church, and funny enough, a demon comes into the church and heals her daughter, but later on she can't go to the church. And the little blonde girl, who the demon saved, is now working for him, possessed by the demon. After each episode, the demon girl is there until the end. And also, episode 6 is the last we get of the show. The rest are made up from the studio. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 out of the 22 are from the live action. Also, in episode 11, there's a boy who has telekinesis just like Sam, has the powers to see phenomena in his dream. But funny enough, both saw a demon pin their loved one to the ceiling and burn them alive. Fun! He also tries to kill Sam and Dean, but decided to kill himself instead.
Fuck you, I hate all of you!
Episode 12 has us come to a girl named Lily, who kills her best friend on accident, and just so happens to have the same powers as Sam, and is going to be used as bait to get the yellow-eyed demon towards them. Also, hi Dad, for some reason, who isn't here with his kids until now. I'm sure it's explained in the show. So Lily and Sam are both in the same, with their mothers being dead by the demon. This is by far the goriest episode and the only one without Sam and Dean. The episode pretty much goes on like this. The Lily's dad, stepdads help Lily to a safe place from the demon. And then the demon takes over Lily's dad and she kills him. She calls Sam and Dean's dad like, hey, the demon was just here, and she's like, I just want to be alone because I'm just only gonna kill people. And then the demon's like, hey, I could do stuff for you. And then she's like, no, I don't want to. And then he just leaves her alone. Why? Episode 14 has the three finally meet up, but only after a hunter buddy of their dad's leaves behind a note after he's dead. The hunter was supposedly had a special gun to kill the demon, but as luck would have it, it's gone. They find the gun on a guy who turns out to be possessed by the yellow-eyed demon, and we also find out that the vampire boy and his father are here as well. But the father is turning people because he's possessed, and the kid got injured by the hunter, so now daddy's gonna kill. They kill the vampire dad and leave the boy homeless without a family. Next! So episode 15 has the sick girl coming back to the scene a little bit after stabbing the dad. And I blame all of this on Sam because he had a vision of the yellow-eyed demon was there. Pretty much Bobby comes to pick up them via helicopter after he uses one of the bullets on the girl. She could have lived but fell, so no. The helicopter is controlled by the demon and crashes as Sam puts two and two together, that the demon could be inside their father. It becomes a hell fest when Dean contorts and nearly dies, while the demon tells Sam that he wants to use children like Sam. Dean gives his dad some passing words as the dad breaks out of his state just to tell Sam to shoot him, and he does, but he doesn't kill the dad. Oh, but we have a minute left before the show ends, so how does it go?
Again, and then we'd be able to... God.
Hey, do we have time for a combo episode? I think we have time for a combo episode. Also, Daddy sacrificed himself to save the boy. Flashbacks to there being a big reason why the dad said Sam needed to be killed. Why couldn't you have done this before? Time for a time warp where Mom's alive along with Jessica and a wife and I never knew he had.
Recognize these flowers?
Yarrow flowers?
Right. They're used in rituals to summon up the demon.
Sam, remember when you were little? You used to ask me all the time. You'd say, how come we don't have a mom, Dean?
Yeah, you can kind of tell who is the real one now. Good to have you, real Jensen, but it's so weird now. Episode 21, Sam is taken away by the yellow-eyed demon, leaving Dean to look for him along with Bobby. The medium calls Dean and tells him about a vision she had about the world ending, and Sam would be right there by the yellow-eyed demon's side. Sam wakes up in an abandoned building along with a few people with powers like his, even Lily from episode 14, and an armed soldier named Jake, who was in episode 19. Don't remember him? Well, that's because I didn't talk about him. He's super strong and he's a Navy guy, or an Army guy, whatever the fuck he is. The problem is that no one in the abandoned town is around, and all everyone knows is that they were doing something and woke up there. Hey Sam, why not tell them to not trust the yellow-eyed demon? I mean, 2 out of the 5 know about him, so why not catch everyone up to date? Dean and Bobby go to the medium but find her house demolished and her dead. Sam and the group figured out the next place was taken over by the demon a long time ago and have no way of communication, except for the guy who has telekinesis who sends Dean's images of where they're at. And Lily's killed. So technically, the strongest member is dead for trying to leave. Okay. The yellow-eyed demon tells Sam via Dream World that only one will survive to leave this place and be rewarded with most likely killing everyone and everything and leading his army. Sam tells everyone as Jake's like, why'd you tell us this now? We gotta kill everyone. Fair point, but why didn't you kill yourself at the same time so the demon loses? The telekinesis guy, Andy, disappears after they doze off and is dead. Why he never used his powers to call the cops or anyone like the army? Because Jake most likely has something from them like dog tags that could be of some use. And Eva tries to kill Sam, revealing she killed Lily and Andy, sure that they were not the first ones to be put here, and she has been around the longest, killing the others to survive at first. Why he still put them in the group boggles my mind, as Eva is killed by Jake. Jake patches Sam up, but tries to kill him the next day, as Dean and Bobby arrive.
Jake? Sam! Sam!
Last, episode 22. Starts off with Sam being pronounced dead while Dean doesn't want to believe it. Dean goes back to the crossroad demon from episode 18. I'm not talking about all these episodes, shut up. She refuses to help him, but he makes an offer to give up his life in a year in exchange to save Sam. She accepts. Jake is out in the woods where the yellow-eyed demon comes to congratulate him, and Jake punches him.
How rude!
But it wasn't the yellow-eyed demon, but Jake, who is sent flying as he agrees to help the demon because he threatened his family, and we see Sam is alive and well thanks to Dean's sacrifice. They ride away as Sam tells Dean everything of why he was taken and so forth. Oh yeah, and tells him nothing about how Sam's been revived. Good call there, bud. I think Sam would have believed you more if you had said you died, but Bobby saved you, or that they had some drug to fix you. Bobby rightfully calls Dean out as trouble just doesn't give them a chance to rest, and a car pulls up revealing the medium! Yeah, the dead body was her friend. How she rotted so quickly is beyond me. The medium tells him that Jake is in Wyoming, which, funny enough, has no signs of demons.
What? Wyoming? Well, that's literally America's least populated state. 50% of the population is just hostile winds.
In Wyoming, there are a few crosses that are holy, and the demon wants to break them because of the Underground Railroad, and they begin to head there. Jake is told to open a crypt, which the holy gun will be used to open it, as Sam, Dean, the medium, and Bobby try to stop him. He uses the gun to open the crypt and runs to Dean to kill him, but Sam rips his arm off. Okay, I'm listening now. Jesus yeah, like Jesus Christ. Dean takes the gun as they take cover, opening the gates of hell, and the yellow-eyed demon is able to walk inside. The yellow-eyed demon goes to take the gun from Dean and pushes him away. Sam is to watch as he goes to kill Dean, but as luck would have it, their dead father stops the yellow-eyed demon and Dean shoots him, causing the yellow-eyed demon to be no more. They say goodbye to their dad as they look like an 80s anime for some reason, and the gates of hell are closed as the dad leaves. Dean tells Sam that he has a year to live as Bobby gives them the good news that the yellow-eyed demon is dead, but 200 demons just got out and they need to get them. The end. What can I say that is good in this? The art at times is pretty good, but at the same time I feel like some of it was rushed or they didn't have any good references for it, but still I like the art style. The voice acting was really good. You could tell that some of this is Canadian voice actor slip-ups, but because there are boots, sorries, that drawing every once in a while. They have many stories from the show adapted to the series, and even put their own little spin on some of the things. I like how some of the villains of this have like good monster designs. I also like how they just jump into action instead of just wandering away from it. My favorite episode is episode 11, where the boy has telekinesis and kills people who have wronged him. And it kind of keeps me up to date with the actual show. Kinda. I mean, I still do want to watch the live action version because their characters do pop in it more because it's Sam and Dean, which I do say is doing a very good job in trying to keep me interested in both this and wanting to watch the actual live action series. The bad thing is that from the live action show, I still don't know shit about these guys, and sometimes characters just come and go. Remember the cop Catherine? Bye. Any of the monsters we met before the demon girl? Bye. Me losing my mind? Bye. Also, why not use some episodes instead of making your own? I get you want the show to end quicker, but they still have some good filler, guys. And also, episode 9 sucks. It's so cartoony and it's not funny and pretty obvious it was trying to be something else. But regardless, I still suggest you give this show a watch. Our last one for the hour, which did not make it onto the Slender review, is Phantom Attack, which is an indie film that I actually was excited to review, because Slenderman looks like a green screen effect that I use in my videos. Wait, Slenderman isn't real? I know, it's a shocker. Not much is known about this because it came out in 2019 and the film was set in the Russian forest. The director Victor Balkan, I can't say the name, I hope I said it right, I'm sorry, has 2 other stuff that he's worked on, but not this movie. Thanks, IMDb. But the movie poster says attacks, but everywhere else says attack. Fuck it. On Amazon, it mostly has 1 star, with 2 of them talking about how it's in Spanish. But the guy who gave it 2 stars said it wasn't Spanish.
Что случилось? Смотри, там что странное. Включи, снимай. Вот на доме напротив, видишь?
called? I wasn't calling you!
Yeah, it's definitely Russian, or somewhere along those lines. It's 49 minutes, so wish me luck. We open up to a girl and a guy watching a horror movie that's supposed to be like The Ring or The Grudge or Scary Girl or something. The girl is scared. The guy's like, I want coffee, and she's like, I don't want to, I need to use the restroom. Or maybe she was joking about that, but then this brilliant thing appears. The song at the beginning I thought was from Gangster's Paradise, and that scared me so badly because I didn't want to be copy claimed before I was already copy claimed. They pull a scene from Lights Out, and Slenderman just kind of stands in his pose and makes her pass out. Also in the same shot, it's day and night. Fun! We cut to two guys who record Slenderman crawling up the house, and that's not theirs. That's not theirs. Someone could get sued if someone found out this was their doing.
The tea is exceptionally good today.
After watching the video and having the iPhone scanner blind me half the time, we cut to a group of kids, which one kid, who was 9 at the time, was playing soccer or football with his friends with his sister, who went to get the ball and was taken by Slenderman. 15 years later, I'm guessing, our man of the hour comes home to find a note at the door that reads, "Why did you forget about me?" He asked the guys in the group chat, like he only asked them via voice memo and not typing, so he's an automatic douche. And also, he's the only one with a profile pic. The guys don't know what he's talking about, and he gets the same message, but again, in email. They go to play soccer, football, whatever the fuck you want to call it, at the same place where his sister went missing. She shows up and says the same shit as the message and tells his friends that they don't believe him. We jump cut to a group of friends who are walking around at night. Now they're asking to be attacked by Slenderman, but sadly they just get terrorized by the ghost of the little girl. That's what you get for spoiling it. Also, I'm just speculating this, but is this Slenderman's first time in Russia? Because he keeps using this little girl for everything. They go to where the ghost sightings were, and they find the girl and green screen Slenderman coming after them. Even my Slenderman can do a better job than that. Holy hell. The stupid kids come back because of the ghost, but find Slenderman. This has been the 4th Slenderman we've seen, like, no joke. There are 10 in this film that are green screened, and at least one of them is dressed up like Slenderman at one point. Their one friend is taken as they leave, while our boys here get drinks and try to save themselves with salt in a circle to ward it off, because someone's watched Supernatural. Slenderman appears as a CGI green screen appears to show his adult sister taking them, jumping through the portal she's in. They end up in a forest where they also find a bridge where the Grudge lives. Not even joking. The one guy throws a rod at and it disappears. His sister comes back and teleports them to a room where 2 of them are kids again.
Who cares? I don't care. I don't even care.
Then they're teleported back, but are frozen, and some random guys stop Slenderman and they run off. We cut right back to the goth girl in the other friend group, where she finds the other girl's cell phone and a note that reads, "Meet me in our place. Come alone or he'll kill me." Now, I tried to translate the note, and all I got was, "So I'm gonna call you a liar." The goth girl goes to the forest, and her friend appears for a moment before she's taken as well. Back to the boys. They go inside the forest as well to look for Slenderman, and for some reason, the other guy is there. One of the boys makes fun of how he's gonna die before seeing Infinity War, which you would have already seen because this movie came out sometime in 2019, so the one guy is killed by being stuck by a stick. Also, Slenderman is wearing gloves, like, what the hell? And we cut to the boys who are nearly attacked by Slenderman.
Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no.
But that one guy from before, I literally gave up remembering people's names, can you tell? He saves them and makes Slenderman go away with a gun. Then a black and white portion of a girl being kidnapped while her boyfriend's on the phone. Then back to the boys. Why? I know it's for their friend, but why not? He has nothing to do with this, so why? There's also a scene where their Sharpie just dies on them. I thought that was just kind of funny. No. Absolutely no. No, no, no. That symbol was for Tribe 12, every main hybrid, and the Slenderman symbol. It's the sign of the Slenderverse. Do not bring these guys into this fuck shit. We also get a scene of a guy killing the 3 kids and the other guy's sister for Slenderman. So you were inspired by the other Slenderman movies, I see. Slenderman, which you could get on YouTube right now. And we get another flashback as to why the guy is now going to make the boys suffer. So why the guy is going to make the boys sacrifices to him. And that's because he was bullied, followed by some Tribe 12 symbols and stolen art. He uses the girl to sacrifice to call Slenderman up and to get his revenge and yada yada yada. We see the death of the stick kid again. No reason. The boys go into the woods and the one smartass takes a leak, but is held at knife point, where the one guy who was more into Slenderman was friends with the summoner. Well, they fought because of the girl who was taken by Slenderman. They call him the Phantom, but we all know who it really is, so it's just fucking Slenderman. You ain't clever like the Flay. The two argue for a bit, and Slenderman comes, and one of the guys whose sister is gone is stabbed. No idea how he had the knife, and the sister stops the Slenderman from taking the other guys. The one guy goes to shoot, but doesn't, leading the murderer to get away, even though the friends are like, what the fuck, man? Oh, he gets his comeuppance when he goes to have one of the boys killed, and he dies instead. Fuck this movie. Bad. Acting's a mess. Slenderman is green screened in. The little girl turning to adult woman is cropped terribly. They use the same song for every chase scene. Noises are too loud because they filmed outdoors and had no mics on themselves, or they keep filming next to traffic. Characters have no development besides 2, and nothing makes sense, and sometimes we can see it's daylight, while others it's nighttime in the same shot. The cameraman makes most of the noise by walking around and crunching leaves, and the CGI messes are everywhere. The only good I can say about this is the handwriting on the note looks decent. Do you know anyone's names? No, because no one was memorable enough to be remembered. Translation sometimes doesn't show up either, and this happens more near at the end of the movie, so I could have missed some storytelling, but most likely not. The best movie was, funny enough, Leo da Vinci, Mission Mona Lisa, because the characters could act, the visuals, while bad, still had a theme, and that they sucked. But I'd say it still went on the best because, the other one shouldn't have. Best thriller goes to Supernatural, the animation. Best horror, Supernatural, the animation. Best voice actors are a tie between Leo da Vinci, Mission Mona Lisa, and Supernatural, the animation. Best picture, again, Supernatural, the animation. Worst effects go to Phantom Attack. Worst thriller, Leo da Vinci, Mission Mona Lisa. Worst acting, Phantom Attack. Worst plot goes to Phantom Attack. Worst animation goes to Leo da Vinci. Or as I put it in here, Leo da Kishni. Worst comedy goes to Phantom Attack. Worst romance goes to Supernatural, the animation. Don't get me invested in characters I'll never see again. The worst ending is Phantom Attack. And finally, the best overall is Supernatural, the animation. Now, I wasn't biased, but I honestly thought I would hate all of them. But that just goes to show you that some companies can and cannot make good shit. While the worst goes to Phantom Attack. You tried to make a movie, but more love and care needed to go into the movie. In acting, while also doing more than one take, could have been a good help along with someone helping with editing and effects. But then again, if it's you and only you, try to learn from this and continue making videos because just because this failed does not mean the next one will not. And so that's kind of the last ones I wanted to talk about. Those are the awards. I hope you're happy with them. I hope I don't get sued by anyone, actually. Well, I guess I'll see you next time because I probably will have to make a video about, oh my god, I got sued and blah, blah, blah. Actually, I hope I don't, but hope you all have a good one.